Medomai gets an extra turn every time it deals combat damage to a player. The only downside is it can't attack during extra turns, so it's a pretty awesome way to guarantee more value. In a strange way, if it's just him on the battlefield, it kind of says you get an extra untap and draw, a beginning phase, you could say. It's a bit like Sphinx of the Second Sun. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's not technically a turns deck. There's actually no other cards in the deck that really give you extra turns. Well, it's not loads and loads because you can't attack during those extra turns. It's still useful if you have Planeswalkers though, because you can still activate those and attack with other creatures. But it's very carefully balanced. It's very hard to abuse, as I originally thought we could make clones of him and then attack with the clones. But no Medomai the Ageless can attack during extra turns. There's no real way around that. You can't go infinite with this. It's weirdly well balanced. In order to get in quickly, we've got Swiftfoot boots and the Lava Spur boots to get in with haste. There is a sub-theme with the deck, which I do love a bit of a sub-theme, and that's Urza's Incubators, Sphinxes, basically. So choose a creature type, choose Sphinx, or Sphinxes cost 2 less. It's going to be wonderful with Medomai because it means it's 4 mana for this, which is excellent. We also have Dream Trawler, which is a really powerful Sphinx. Azor, the Lawbringer, really wonderful card as well. And there was another one, so Bloomin' can't see it now. Or a Stoic Sphinx as well. This is a 4 mana, 5/3 flash, and it has hexproof as long as you haven't cast spell side. This is kind of good, kind of awesome. You could put more Sphinxes in. The only downside is they're just so expensive. 6 mana Sphinxes, and I know that this makes it cheaper, but we also wanted room for like Nun Sphinx as well. So Imrith and Dragon Ochai, which are 2 of my favorite dragons. So you can put more Sphinxes in. It's just trying to find the spaces is really hard. But yeah, I wanted to basically just justify the inclusion of it as Incubator, having just 2 or 3 more Sphinxes. Otherwise, it feels a bit weird just having one card for one card. It becomes a bit, it's just not that effective. So yeah, it's pretty powerful. It's a controlling build, obviously. 6 mana for a commander is very slow. If this gets countered or if this dies, it's going to be tough. But you do have the rest of the deck to back it up, and hopefully you can finish the game out with the 99 rather than him. But yeah, if you resolve him and you get to attack, it's pretty awesome. You can do some really funny things. I say funny. It's not funny at all, to be honest. Your opponent's not going to be very happy. But yeah, if you like the video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and you can support me via Ko-fi or Patreon. Check out the description below. You can get your own custom video, and you can be immortalized on my channel with a commander of your choice. So let's get into the games. Let's go. Let's see if we can defeat the greenies. So is it going to be turn 1 green? No. Okay. Normally they get a turn 1 greeny boy. Tangled Florahedron. Right, okay. Do we want to just get a basic... not basic, it's just a regular shock. So we can fragment reality. Slow it down a bit. Then the issue with that is they're just going to get a replacement 1-drop. So that was actually probably... Yeah, they're just going to get a replacement 1-drop, which is going to tap for mana. That was a silly mistake. Yeah. It doesn't actually do anything. You have to be really thoughtful with cards like Fragment Reality. And I think some people might not actually like this. Emerald Medallion. Okay, not too bothered about that compared to what else there could be. So they can play another 3-drop here. Oh my god, that's going to give us 5 mana. That's pretty broken. 5 mana Medomai could have come down. Oh, the Dream Trawler, that's pretty savage. This starting hand is absolutely savage. Bloody hell. Okay. Opponent's raring to go. That is, I absolutely love that. When I press go, play, start, the opponent's already ready. Oh, yes, the speed, the ferocity. Let's go for this. I don't really care about mana draining just yet. Counter target triggered ability or killer spell. That's normally quite good. We'll see. You'd be surprised so many triggered abilities in this game. How good that is. Skyclave Apparition, I think we're going to exile the heck out of the Mind Stone. We want to slow them down because once Kaya resolves, it's going to be very tough to get rid of. We can't even use the Fractured Identity on her because she has X-Proof. We might want to Mana Drain next turn. I feel like Mana Drain's so broken because normally, like, if you Mana Drain something big, that's pretty much it because then we can basically follow up with one of our big hitters afterwards. Especially if we do something like Teferi, Uptick, you know. Keeping a Teferi up. You know, like playing a Teferi, draw a card, untap 2 lands, keep it Mana Drain. That's like game ending, right? This is one of the most demoralizing things you can ever see. And you know what? I will use it because everyone else does it to me. So if you don't like seeing it, well, I'm afraid I don't like saying this, but you're not in the real world, because for years, I've fought against, just they're going to make us sack or discard. You know what? Fine. Okay. Make us discard. We'll discard the Brawl's expertise is useless anyway. Or they're going to make us sack. Interesting.
Sacrifices must be made.
Fine. Fine. We're going to go for Teferi. We're going to uptick. Keep the card flow. Please discard your whole hand. You know what? Sometimes when a Liliana is down to the minus and they make each player discard, I'm kind of like, yeah, okay, go for it. Go for it. Damage your own hand as well. Unless they're using a discard tribal, then I'm not too bothered. Or some kind of, I don't know, I'm trying to think, reanimation shell. That would be pretty bad. Reanimation or flashback, maybe. They get rid of. See what I mean? Get rid of the Eternal Wanderer. Bloomin' heck. Elders Reborn, and this is where we use the mana drain. We're going to get 5 mana in our turn. That's going to be pretty good. We could even get our own Lily up. I mean, there you go. Just a very mana drain. I did say that. We're flipping second, but that's fine. Winter, Misanthropic Guide. The words are silly long, aren't they? Misanthropic Guide. You trying to trip kids up? What are you trying to do, eh? Trying to hurt kids? Wizards is trying to hurt kids. They're trying to hurt kids. Misanthropic. I'm pretty sure a lot of adults can't even say that word. Oh, such a weird... Dustin One had such a weird flavour. I'm not a fan of it at all. It's probably one of my most... I'm going to say it, guys. I'm going to say it. It's probably one of my most hated card sets. One of my most hated sets. It just doesn't make sense. There's weird, annoying looking humans in it from the 80s with weird 80s things, but also magical things and ghost. Everyone's got like a Ghostbuster device. You know, does everyone need a Ghostbuster device? I don't think they do. Let's go for Guardian Idol. But yeah, it's just the flavour just like that. Like when you look at this card in 10, 20 years, will you go, oh yeah, that was Duskmon? No, you won't. You won't, okay? Let's just be real here. You'll think, oh, he's standing on the stairs. Wonderful. Guy standing on the stairs, or guy, gal, guy. I don't really know. Is Winter a guy? I don't know. I'm not going to presume. But still, it's not a flavourful enough set. Is a set about horror, and none of the cards will make it ooh spooky like Innistrad did. You know, Innistrad's freaking freaky, man. Supreme Verdict. I'm keeping that. It's good backup. Let's try Medomai because it's more expensive than Imrith. And if they... Oh, they've got blockers, haven't they? Cheeky little blockers. That is pretty annoying, actually. That is pretty annoying. Toxic Deluge, my friends. They're deluging us. They're delusional. All right, we need something good. Like a Teferi. Teferi would be good. Oh, a land. I did not want a land. I wanted a Teferi. Okay. Imrith, you better be doing good, lad. You better be doing good. A bloody bit. You know what? This Bitter Blossom's actually starting to annoy me now. Flying blockers every turn. Come on. Invasion of Zendikar. That's going to be annoying as well. So they're going to block every single turn, aren't they? It's pretty irritating. Oh boy. So Winter, what do they even do? Each player draws. Blah blah. Whatever. Overly complicated. I don't care. And another land. It does. Come on, you little ECT. That doesn't even do anything. Doesn't even do anything. Right, let's attack. Oh, look at this. Block. Nice. Right, here we go. Medomai. Watch as they have another board wipe. You watch. How many is this? 4 in the guard. Fear of missing out. Okay. Discard a card, draw a card, then when it attacks first time each turn, if there are 4 more card types among cards in your graveyard, untap that creature. Okay, here we go. Now we get to have some fun. Oh my goodness. Azorius, the Lord of Azorius Town. Swinging. Which they're going to block. Find out next time on which one they're going to block. Boom, boom, down to 13. Now, they don't have a board wipe because they would play too many things. I'll tell you what we do have, though. We do have... Ooh, we could just do this. No. Let's just kill Winter. Winter is coming. War 2, we have enough mana. Winter is coming, yeah? It's just coming everywhere. Right, they have a board wipe, then they slow us down a bit, but I'm pretty confident because we have Elspeth Conquers Dare, and that's going to help us resurrect one of these things if they die. Breach the Multiverse. Oh dear. We have Supreme Verdict. I really kind of wish I went for Azor now, because it would have meant we had aerial superiority, and also would have stopped them playing instant sorcery spell, but it does also mean that our ACD can resurrect something maybe potentially better now. Oh my Christ. What did they get from us? They got Defabricate. Okay, cool. And they got 10 Timber Symbiosis. Oh, for goodness sake. So this is what I mean about this kind of decks. They use something that looks is a bit different, a bit original, and then they put in all this BS. Untap a creature, they're going to get extra combat. So, oh, fantastic. But you know what? I'll tell you this. This is going to flip into a creature, which means the Supreme Medic's going to kill everything, okay? That's fine. This is so cheeky. Oh, flip me sideways, and they have the blood. No way did they have that. You know what? Suck a dick. Suck a dick. Thank you. I'll take that. Oh, that's absolutely glorious. We just basically drew another... do we just attack for 2? Yeah, okay, yeah. We just basically drew another board wipe on top of the board wipe they discarded. Oh, Louis screaming. So do we also swing for 2? Probably because the Bitter Blossom's going to kill him. Cheeky git. Right. Right. Oh my god. Oh. And now they get to revive something. They have to pick something, so they're going to pick our worst thing. Esper Sentinel. You know what? This guy's an actual son of a bitch. And they're going to fail to find Searcher's Cancer. So what's the point of using it if you're just going to fail to find? Just attack with Grand Abolisher and Guardian Idol, swing in, block with Emrakul, and whatever. Or just attack Grand Abolisher, block with Emrakul. You know what I mean? It just feels like... I've already calculated what's going to happen here. Attack with Grand Abolisher, block with Emrakul, done. Okay, cool. Right. I'm not happy about this. Nobody pulls things out of their ass like that. That is insanity. I mean, we did, to be fair, but... okay, fine. You know what? We're just gonna try and screw him up again. Right. Okay, then. So we need... Right, okay, fine. We'll pay 2 to get a Planeswalker as well. I still think we might be okay. It's just incredibly crazy how lucky they got. Yeah, I'm being a bit sorry, but come on, man. That entirely turned with Velgavoth. Alright, cool. Let's move on. Play land. So, if they play this next turn Virtue, we just tuck it away with Teferi. Which is, I imagine, what they'd probably be doing. Oh, they're going to go for Winter with Ward 2. Okay. Winter with Ward 2. Well, I still think we do the same thing. Or do we just... As long as there are 4 or more card types... No. Ah, but then they're going to start resurrecting stuff with this. I think this is a trap. But then if we don't do that, then they're going to draw 2 cards. So let's just slow them down. I know they've got the mana now for the Virtue, and they're probably going to win the game by resurrecting Emrakul every single turn. Yeah, this is very, 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 very dangerous. We need removal again. Fraction. Yes! Okay, fine. We pulled it out of the bag.
We need to move quickly.
Thank you. We'll have one of these. Cheers. That should be the final nail. Oh, and a failsafe. Beautiful. Oh my goodness, please. Please just let me have this. It's too hard. Oh, they're going to attack and kill Teferi with a cottage. Well, that's a first for me. I've never been killed by a cottage before. Okay, fine. They're going to exile cards from graveyards as well. Damn, if they win with it... that's also... How many things does this one creature do? That's actually absurd. No way. Wow. I guess we'll have an Atali then. This is what it feels like to chew 5 gum. Ooh. Okay. That's not a legend, is it? Nope. And just in case I've got any cheeky spells I want to play, let's just play Azor here. Luckily, we can also play Incubator to make our Sphinxes cost less. Bloody hell. I get it, okay. Both sides of this table has done cheeky things. It's just sometimes... just gives me a bit of stress. Do they discard this card? They do. And it was another discard effect. Flipping hell. There was a lot of moments there when I thought I was going to lose. Honestly. Pretty cool starting hand because we have Flash. And we also have Lotus Field and Teferi, which is really nice. Now another thing is actually going to be trying to resolve these spells, so we'll see how this goes. I feel like Medomai is definitely in tier 1 and upper, which is such a bloody pain. Every single deck I make seems to be encountering these upper echelons. So all I can really think of, my matchmaking rank is just ridiculously high. That's the only thing I can say. It's just ridiculous. It's kind of annoying. If this is going to be the case with Wizards, then just give me a rank. If you're going to rank people, give me a bloody rank then. It's so strict. A load of people say, oh, it's a casual format. It's not. It's really not. Historic Brawl is one of the most aggressive formats. And do you know what makes me aggressive? When people take 15 minutes choosing a bloody land with a fetch. Come on, dude. All that for Sanctum Weaver. Look how fast I'm going to do this, right? Polluted Delta. Oh, look, I wonder what land I need. Oh, I don't know. The one that I always pick, Surveil. Okay, so I need a removal spell on top. That ain't it. Okay, so we don't have any removal. Which is already a big, big boo-boo. They've got Sanctum Weaver. Ugh. Draw 2, discard a card. Does that mean they did not have a land? I'm not sure. As a Silex, that could be good. Do I just do that? I think we'll just do this. Kind of happy to blow up the world if I need to. It's a bit threatening for them, but I know this has to kind of come out and threaten them because this is going to get so silly. When this comes down, they create 2 enchantments, which means this taps for 4. And we can't be having that, can we? They also have an Overlord of the Flood Pits. Bloomin' heck. Overlord of the Flood Pits. So that taps for every type. Are they really missing lands? That's crazy. Fable. Well, the only downside now is we desperately need a white source, or we can't use the Silex. I'm just going to play Decoy Clock. I know that sounds really, really weird. But it's there to make them think, ooh, do I want to blow this up or blow this up? We'll give them a choice. But the more stuff they play, the better it is for us, even if we do take a bit of a beating. But yeah, the chances are likely that they had the Silex. Well, here's the interesting thing. They were willing to lose everything there because they saw we had the Silex, right? Bloody hell. More Overlords. More removal. At least it's an actual enchantments build, which is not always what we see with flavor legends. Sometimes you'll see like a flavor legend like this, and then there'll just be like a conventional 5-color deck, which is just such a cop-out. You'll see that a lot with like Sliver Hive Lord and Pantlaza, and literally anything that cascades will gives you free spells will basically do that. They're going to have so much mana here. Sanctum Weaver taps for 1, 2, 3, 4, which means they have 8 mana here. The Kami War. So there goes the Urza's Silex. Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah, that is a real shame. I don't think we can come back from that now. If they have, especially don't seem to have any removal. And they're just playing everything swords. Right, what can we do? White, blue. Teferi can untap that and Midnight Clock.
Time for a complex plan. Let's improvise.
Untap this. Leave those guys. Untap this. And then 3.
Only a little mischief.
Probably exile this and tuck this. And they're going to bounce something to our hand as well. So what do we want to tuck?
Hide from the world.
Guess we'll tuck this, because that gets rid of it forever.
I'm not ready for you.
And then we exile this. Okay, I mean, it's better than nothing, but they're going to bounce something now. But, I mean, if they bounce big Teferi, we can use them again. If they bounce smaller Teferi, we can use them again. It's not the end of the world. They have far fewer mana now, only 3. Well, by all means, bounce the ley line. I'm not even bothered about using that anymore. Wow, they're going to go for... I feel like the Midnight Clock's too slow, but again, it does give us a bit of... Yeah, it gives us a bit of a threat, I guess. We'll see. And it does give us more mana with the Teferi who slows at sunset. And then this flips into a big dragon. I don't know. This is tough. It's always going to be a tough matchup. I mean, 5-color has access to everything. I'm not saying this is a weak deck. It's just our commander just kind of pales in comparison. That comes down. So we desperately need a board wipe.
Hold that thought.
Oh, look at that. It's kind of perfect. I actually couldn't have asked for anything better than that, really, can I? Untap. Artifact. Creature. Land.
Give me a moment. For a few.
Play that. Blow everything up. Nice. And we actually have the ley line with 3, 4... We have 6 mana up as well. It's kind of worked out pretty nicely, isn't it? I mean, we are taking a bit from these, and they are going to get mana from that, but... Yeah, there's a lot of technical stuff going on here. And if you're asking, by the way, Lotusfield, the only reason Lotusfield's in the deck is because we have Teferi in here to kind of just untap stuff. It's kind of awesome. 4 damage to any target. Okay, let's see what they go for. Probably going to kill Big Teferi, right? Oh, they're thinking about it. I think I would kill the Big Teferi just to get it out of the way. And that's exactly what they have done. Yeah, I guess we can't stop that. It's a shame. Another thing that just does killing. Let's go here. Now, if we bounce the Ogakachi, it means they get to redeploy it, which is not good. So I think we are in trouble now. We need a removal spell. We can bounce and get an extra turn, I guess. Turn creature. Yeah, so it's not ideal. This is really not ideal. We just have to get very lucky. So we get 1 extra turn, and then this is going to kill it. Okay, and still nothing good. Look at the top cards again.
Nothing like a change of plans to keep
That is
fresh.
pretty ridiculous that we didn't get out of 6 cards. Bloody hell! Out of 6 cards in a row with this guy. That's BS. That is. And they get the 2 mana from the Sanctum, and then this is going to come in. So they could kill 2 of our things. They basically use the Kami War to exile the Medomai, and then attack into the Teferi. So, yeah, based on the fact that this Teferi missed 6 cards, I would say that sucks quite badly. I mean, look how many lands we've drawn as well. 4 at the beginning there. We just seem to get a cascade of lands. I feel like Medomai... Interesting, they're going to go for Tatsunori Toad Rider. Oh, it does 4 on attack as well. Bloody heck. That's basically a Titan, isn't it? 6 when it enters. That is basically better than Inferno Titan, which I can't believe I'm saying. Inferno Titan was already a pretty goddamn strong card, but okay, he's dead. We are in a lot of trouble. One, 2, 3 mana. Maybe they've got removal for the Midnight Clock. If they do, then we just have no chance in hell. Leyline Binding. Oh, okay. Sometimes people just seem to have it all, don't they? Like, also include the fact that we've just been drawing lands. Okay, Time Wipe. It's better than nothing, I guess. Let's have a counter spell here. Could be pretty annoying. Hello, darling. You okay? I don't know. Yeah, and then they've got... What do you mean? I just forgot to turn the light off, darling. Why? I don't know. I've just forgotten. Oh, and then more creatures. This always happens. So you'll do a board wipe, and then people will deploy more creatures afterwards. Yeah, always the case. Now, top card. Another land. Yeah, I'm just going to quit there. That is ridiculous, though, the fact that they got... Look at all these mythics and rares they got. How is that even possible? Every single one of their things, rare, mythic, mythic, mythic. Never mind 3 of them being overlords and a Tatsunari. Whereas our cards that we got is pretty much lands, a few removal, and a few things that they could kill. But yeah, cool. Cool that one. All right, this is pre-mulligan. I've already mulliganed once. Let's just keep this. It's not a very good hand, I'll say this, but we'll see. We'll see. We need loads of lands. If we just top deck land after land after land, then we're looking good. Ooh. I'm actually going to counter that. That means they don't get Aragorn next turn. Hey, look at that. Another land. This is a naughty deck for naughty people. We have counters in this one. But we're facing the Badger. Aragorn, shall I say. We're literally hitting land after land. Okay, this is where land after land after land is actually good. They need a green source now. Or they can't play Aragorn, son of Arathorn, uniter of men, elves, dwarves, and everything in between. Cool. Javier Charo. Very, very cool artwork there. Let's keep going. Let's keep going, guys. I ain't got time for this. Human. Unhuman. Or should I say... Ooh. They looked in their hand. They have a 0 mana counter spell. Interesting. We have another bounce spell. Beautiful. It's quite funny, actually. I'm just going to tempo the poop out of him. The only issue is we don't have anything to do in return. Like, we're stopping them, but we're not pushing forwards. You know what I'm saying? Fish, no fish, no fish, my friend. Oh, they're going to love us. We're going to Reflection Mage next turn, bounce it back to the hand, and they can't replay it. We're just trolling him. Here he is again, look. There he is. Look at that. Beautiful. Now, you would be surprised how many people don't realise Reflector Mage's ability. And they will just try and cast the same thing again and again and again, and they don't know why they can't. It's grayed out. Okay, we're going to go for Boromir. Well, it looks like River's Rebuke's probably coming down. Haste. First strike, as long as it's equipped. Well, there ain't none of that. We need some kind of board wipe or something. I do appreciate the fact they've got a Lord of the Rings tribal thing going on here. That's pretty cool. Do they have a counter? Probably. Probably. Maybe. Who knows? Removal. I don't know. It's a tricky commander. Like, as I said, he doesn't do anything until he does. And then when he does, he's prohibited from extra turn attacks. So, yeah, it's one of those things. Here comes Aragorn. Kill spell, removal spell, bounce spell, pump spell. What you got? Arouse expertise. Blimey. Does that give hexproof? Let's try to rebuke. So if they counter this, then we get an extra turn. If they stop Medomai, then they bounce everything to the hand. Curious case of Benjamin Button, right? Interesting. They must absolutely hate us. They could have a board wipe, and that would mean that we are a bit in trouble. So, player takes an extra turn off this one, returns something, but then we can't attack in extra turns. So maybe that's not the best idea. Or just. This is a weird deck. This is a weird deck. It kind of doesn't do anything, or it does everything, but only because people quit because they're scared of extra turns all the time. But I don't think people realise we're just feigning, because this doesn't really do anything. This basically means draw a card on tap, attack for 2. Maybe I should have still done it anyway, even though you can't attack. But yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird psychological deck, really. People see this and they feel, oh, but it's not that great.
Did you know that you can help my channel by watching another one of my videos? Go ahead, you know you want to.